Lucy was one of the first, if not the first sitcoms to capture the life of the restless housewife. In a time after the war where domesticity was expected, she exemplified the feelings of the common woman. While Lucy appeared domestic in that she did not have a job and spent much of her time at home, in reality she was very much rebellious to the middle-class mold that society had set out for her. As it was one of the first shows to star a woman as the lead, I Love Lucy was first met with dismissal from major corporations. However, Lucy's appeal to a general audience won her the support of CBS. Because the show depicted a woman whose principal goals were not exactly in sync with those that society expected, companies worried that it would not succeed, especially with a Cuban playing the husband. This, however, worked to her advantage. Originally, to advertising and production agencies, the show was seen as a threat, challenging the middle-class women's mold and place in society. Because she was challenging a Cuban immigrant and not an upstanding white man, people dismissed her authority. They did not see her as a threat because they did not identify with Ricky as a dominant male. Lucy's rebellion against traditional society was also downplayed because she was not depicted as a gorgeous woman. She was often shown wearing a handkerchief over her head and was made to look goofy and silly in many episodes. Her character was rooted in those earlier women from vaudeville, where women's humor was accepted because they were the butt of every joke. According to Stephen Stark, Lucy and her predecessors were characterized by downplayed good looks and their scatterbrained behavior. They were also always linked in the public eye with a man. All of these things made her rebellion less threatening to producers and allowed audiences to accept her into their homes despite her anomalous behavior. All of these things truly downplayed her real historical legacy as the first woman lead, and they also do not credit her with the success that she so deserves. She stepped out of the bounds for the television of the time. She was hardly the contented housewife, and many episodes were devoted to Lucy's attempts to begin her own show business career, get out of the house, change into men's clothes, or make her husband appreciate her more. It was clear that it was the women against the men, as Lucy and Ethel united against their husbands in defying their rules. She was constantly defying the mold, and the show was a success partially because of her ability to turn this serious subject and problem into a laughable matter. Because the show depicted a real family, as Lucy and Ricky were married in real life, people could really identify with some of the issues that they faced in trying to save their marriage and deal with the problems that life threw at them. In the end, I Love Lucy's situational comedy, good humor, and all-around reality feel has made it a show that even today can make an audience smile.
Lucy kisses like no one can. She's my missus and I'm her man, and life is heaven.